My name is Tyler Michaelis. You're watching XCC TV.
We'll now go to Travis Bell and Jeff Monson at the Tacoma Dome for XCC 4 Pandemonium.
Travis Bell here with Jeff Monson. Well, hopefully tonight is a sellout crowd here at the XCC 4 Pandemonium at Tacoma Dome, Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma Dome is great. It's a big facility. It's a great place to have. I like coming here. I've been here a couple times. And
what is the difference between going from amateur to pro?
You know, go into a big crowd and you go into an arena and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, this is a pro event. You know, these are amateurs fighting, but you've got, you know, a 15,000 seat arena, a bunch of people here. You got the pyrotechnics, obviously, the big screen, the fans.
Does that prepare the guys, obviously, for that?
I think so. This isn't like you're in some dojo in a ring with 100 people stuff packed in there like when I first started off. This is, you know, this is what a pro event would look like.
How many nerves and just jitters do you have on your first fight? I mean, a lot of these guys have only fought 3 or 4 times. I mean, they're still new to the whole entire sport.
You know, I think everybody's there. I still get quite nervous, and I try to. It's my biggest thing. I don't like listening to hard rock music when I'm getting ready for a big fight or walking out because I want something to relax me. You know, if I'm getting up for training or something, you know, that's all right. But you know, a lot of these guys don't know any better to get real nervous. They walk out there and just like, oh, I want to have fun, I want to fight, and they kind of ignore it. And they don't think about the crowd, and that's, you know, I wish I could do that. Some of these guys think, you know, especially you'd hear do like a first or second or third fight, and they're like, oh my gosh, look at the crowd and all this stuff, and it, you know, the music, and everyone's looking at me, and mom and dad, and
it's a pretty crazy feeling. It really is. Grandpa
came in from the hospital to see me, and you know, I got all this pressure.
Now walking out right now is 16-year-old Tyler the Phenom Michaelis. He's 16. The fighting guys. I mean, he's fighting a guy who's 25 years old. The other guy's a man, and Tyler's 16 years old.
Tyler Michaelis, 155-pound champ, Ricked Athletics, 4-0.
Tyler Michaelis is the other top 155-pounder, and I know a lot of people have been talking about us two fighting.
When I was fighting Kobe in XCC 2, I had a big takedown, and I supposedly broke his rib. But a lot of it was standing up, just kind of getting a feel for it.
When I fought Tyler, we came out there and threw some punches. He's a real good wrestler. He was able to take me down and kind of just nullify my jiu-jitsu. I knew that he was going to be more game than any of my other opponents because his dad is a professional fighter and he's been training with professional fighters his whole life. And he ended up tapping me out with an armbar. He was a lot stronger than I thought he was going to be. He doesn't seem like a 15-year-old at all.
Wrestling's taught me work ethic. Just because in a sense you got to try hard and you can't give up. You always got to be committed. To teach you commitment and hard work.
Every parent wants their kid to be the best, and when you actually have one who's, you know, on the border or the cusp of being, you know, great, you know, as a parent you try to find the words of encouragement or something to light that fire, to make that spark happen, so that, you know, so they can make the decision that, like, okay, I'm ready. It's ultimately it's up to him, you know, and if I motivate him or try to do what I can, it's his choice.
Wake up at around 6 every day. Try to finish up my homework I didn't do last night. But I wake up at 6, I go to school. School starts at 7:40. Go throughout the day. After school, I go straight to practice, wrestling practice, and I get done at 5. And then try to come here. Start coming once a week, just because it's wrestling season. My idea of training is practicing every day, but it's hard with the wrestling season to be committed to both. So. Keeping up with my homework, it's a big part because I'm trying to go to college for wrestling right now. And setting up my resume, I got to get good grades, and homework's more important than wrestling, more important than MMA right now. So I'll come in as much as I can, probably once a week, and then as soon as wrestling season's over, I'll commit myself again back to MMA, and come in every day.
Wrestling shoes.
Where'd you buy those shoes?
Souffle. Wrestler's World.
I typically spend like 15 minutes practicing takedowns. I try to do as many as I can. The more the better. The more you do it, the more you'll remember it. Me as a fighter, I'm more of a wrestler, just because I've been wrestling for 7 years. So takedown's a big part of my fighting game. I started in 3rd grade with Mark Grandstaff of Perpetual Motion, and now he's a coach for Black Hills High School. High school wrestling and MMA is different. High school wrestling, you're going for points, like you put them on your back, you get a certain amount of points. Takedowns, you get a certain amount of points. Submission, you're going to tap them out until they give up. Wrestling helps with MMA because it's scrambling. I mean, who can get to a dominant position? There's a lot of wrestling involves MMA, takedowns, hip position, staying behind somebody, like to put double leg right-ins to break them down when you have their back. You're using that. You're always using takedowns and just body position. Wrestling kind of helps you with that. All the big name wrestlers, Tito, Chuck, all of them are good wrestlers. MMA is different from wrestling because it's more tiring. You're using all aspects of your body. You're punching, you're getting kicked, you're getting hit in your face. Wrestling's more, you know, movement and takedowns. You don't have to worry about somebody punching you in your face.
I don't know how he's doing it at 16 years old. You know, he's 4-0. This is his 2nd title defense. He's the XCC champion right now. He's not some up-and-comer, you know, trying to take the belts or, you know, like, oh, this guy's a, you know, phenomenal athlete. Let's see what he can do. This guy actually owns the belt. He's 16 years old.
He won it when he was 15, too. 15.
Amazing.
He's actually the first freshman wrestler of Olympia High School to go to state in wrestling. Phenomenal wrestler.
Wow. My mom was still pouring me Lucky Charms when I was 15.
But of course, he's sitting right there with his dad, the promoter, Trevor Michaelis.
XCC 155-pound weight class. Rise of a champion. The challenger out of the red corner. Feet up 2 losses. Trains with Castro Cage Fighting and hails from Kelso, Washington. Give it up for Elliot Allman.
Not a lot of people liking Elliot Allman.
His opponent out in the blue corner is only 16 years old. Making his 2nd title defense with 4 wins and 0 losses. Training with Victory Athletics and hailing out of Olympia, Washington. Give it up for Tyler, the Phenom Michaelis.
I'm just amazed that he's 16. I mean, he just got his driver's license to drive. I had to help him put his car in reverse yesterday. And now, I mean, most 16-year-old guys are, you know, hanging out, sitting at home having curfews, and Saturday night at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, he's fighting in a cage against a 25-year-old man.
Ellen's got the big Fu Manchu beard. I don't know if Tyler shaves yet. And Tyler's coming out, the aggressive, throwing strikes.
Look at this.
Throwing strikes, uppercuts, holding his head.
Tyler's in phenomenal shape, too. I've worked out with him, trained with him, and he just goes. Doesn't stop.
Well, Elliot survives the initial onslaught.
What does Elliot need to do to stay, I mean, in this? I mean, now he's coming out just getting hit with blow-ups and blowing
He just needs to relax, do what he's doing, relax.
I mean, do you take a step back and gain yourself?
He needs to get in a little better position. Right now, he's just covering up. Tyler's got the mount, or got the hooks in. Now this fight could be over.
Tyler loves putting the hooks in and just rain punch down on his opponent. His last fight, the referee stopped it because of that.
Fighting for a choke right now.
What does he need to do? Just yank up on the head as hard as he can and slide his forearm underneath?
I think he needs to hit him a little more. Make Elliot open up. That way he can slide that arm underneath there. Matt Hume's a master at this. This is Matt Hume's forte. Yeah, he's off to the side. He doesn't have nothing right now. Keeps the legs in.
Doing a very good job of staying on the back. He's off to the side a little bit right now, but climbing right back into good position.
Yeah, he tells you, you know, young guys just a little unfamiliar with that position in MMA. Elliot did a good job, just pull himself up. Now he's going for a guillotine. Elliot slips out.
It just amazes me that Tyler's only 16 years old. I mean, that's just a phenomenal athlete. I mean, he's in good shape.
Here's now Elliott with the reversal now. You see Tyler can hold himself on the bottom and keep his composure.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the guys that Tyler's fought and have not been on top of him throwing punches on him. I'm kind of anxious to see how he reacts to it, if he keeps his composure or the age is a factor and he kind of gets nervous about it.
Yeah, you know, Elliott's had 4 fights himself. Oh, there's an arm bar.
He's close.
Wow, that's it. Tyler with a sneaky little arm bar. Going back, like we just talked about, holds his composure, gets in an arm bar. That's it. He moves to 5-0. That's his second title defense. He's an XCC 155-pound champion.
And Elliott Allman, of course, I mean, did a good job. I mean, he's going
Phenom.
against one of the top-ranked fighters in Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, he's 16 years old, but he's a phenomenal fighter.
Don't hold that against him. The guy came to fight. You know, Elliott came in, obviously had some experience and put up a good fight, but, you know, Tyler's just, you know, he's just a special kind of athlete.